Good evening, gentlemen. Today I'm Ambar Priyaraj and my lecturette topic is based on Afspa. Afspa stands for Armed Forces Special Powers Act. It was enacted in the year 1958 amid the nascent Naga insurgency. It gives special powers to the army, the center and the state police forces to carry out searches and shoot to kill, and it also protects them. In Afspa, the rule is guaranteed that the armed forces can use it as a special provision, and it can also carry out search warrants without even telling the person. And in fact, it is there for them to register themselves and even save themselves from enemy territory and even the stepping forward of terrorists. Now, we will look at how Afspa works and what are the state government's role in it. So, in the provision, it is stated that the state government can issue a guideline in which they can issue the rules and regulations that it can send armed forces in that particular region which is declared as disturbed by the government of India. And the notification is issued in the Gazette of India, the official notification of the Gazette of India. Now, we will look at what are some of the major criticism against Afspa. So, section 4A of the Afspa said that it could shoot to kill, which violates article 21, that is right to life. Section 4B of the Afspa Act said that it can carry out search warrants without even telling the person, which violates the article 22 of the Indian Constitution, which states right to liberty. And according to section 121 of the Afspa Act, it states that it can also carry out searches and also it can disperse civil assembly, which violates major article which states that right to assembly is violated. Now, we will look at some of the safeguards against the Afspa Act. So, Army Headquarters has clearly laid down certain rules of the Afspa Act that states that if a person is detained under the Afspa Act, then it is their moral responsibility to hand them over to the police station or the police forces within 24 hours. Now, we will look at how or what are the recommendations by the central government in the Afspa law. So, the Jeevan Reddy Committee states that Afspa be repealed and some of its laws be incorporated in the CRPC or even in other laws, so that uniformity can be maintained and the citizens can believe it. And also, now we will look at in which areas Afspa is there. So, Afspa is there in Assam, in Meghalaya, in Arunachal Pradesh, except the Tirap, Changlang and Longding district, and in Meghalaya it covers around 20 km of the belt. Now, my recommendations are that some of its laws, as said by the central government, be incorporated in CRPC or in other central laws, and the government should notice it more regularly, and searches carry out or warrants should be carried out by informing the regular authority, and it should also safeguard it from the other terrorist organizations, so that the armed forces could easily trace them and insurgency could be reduced drastically. Thank you so much.